Wait a minute, y'all.
Comment, like, and share, and comment. Comment, like, and share, and
Your
comment.
boy done switched up on you.
Comment, like, and share, and comment. Comment, like, and share, and comment. Comment, like,
A
and
lying to
share,
me.
and comment.
And I know you lying.
Comment, like, and share, and comment.
Period. Dinner, let's go. Wait a minute, y'all. You guys look, if this is your very first time to this channel, run over there and subscribe for me. I'm gonna need my pink salt. And look, after you subscribe for me, make sure that you hit that notification bell. It's beside the word subscribe so that you will be notified each and every time that we upload a video. And then welcome to this great family. Now that you're part of us, there's some things that we do. And we do them every single day because they help us grow. Those things are comment like a share, and go for the team. Comment, like, a share, and go for the team. Comment, like, a share, and don't forget to comment, like, a share. Comment, like, a share. Comment, like, a share. Don't forget to comment, like, a share. Comment, like, a share. Comment, like, a share. Don't forget to. Don't forget to comment, like, a share. Okay, you got checks out. We're going to pray. We're going to get to the goodness. Here we go. Hey, man. How y'all doing today? Over here to the side. The beans in the building, y'all. There you go. The beans in the building, y'all. There you go. Let's see, be nice, refreshing. Here it is. Little Ben has nice ice cold diet Mountain Dew him today. Also, I got my Lips hot sauce. If you like your bottle, look way up the top of the screen blue. Hit that link, and right there you can get your Lips hot sauce. And your Lips merge. Okay, you guys know that the hot sauce right now, as of today, is still on sale at a $5 discount, so run and go and get yours. Okay, you guys, today for the food, baby, we have got some fried pork chops, We have got some sketties, honey, some garlic bread, some corn, a jalapeno, and I got me some fresh onion back here. Yes, I do. Let's get to eating. Let's get to eating, y'all. I'm gonna need my pink salt here to put some salt on my current. Maybe some pepper on my current. Now let's get into these sketties here, y'all. Let's get into these sketties before they get cold. Y'all know how I am about cold food. Let's get into these sketties, honey. We got some garlic bread to go with, huh? Get you some sketties. Get you some of them sketties. Yes, sir. Y'all, I feel myself. Couldn't do too much. I do. Let me slow down in a minute. Y'all some corn? Y'all, I wanted some white onion today. I did. I wanted some white onion. So good. It's so good. Now here we go with these chops. Y'all see these chops? We got this chop, honey. Yes, we do. Let's get some hot sauce on our chop here, honey. Let's get some hot sauce on the chop, baby. Ooh. Hot sauce on that chop, baby. Y'all, these are center cut pork chops. And it is definitely a technique, honey, to make them center cuts be juicy. Yes, sir. Mm. 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 Mm-hmm. And they are definitely that. Juicy ham, huh? You want a bite? Get you another bite that top. Mm. 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 That pork chop is good, baby. And I ain't had none in a while, too. Mm-hmm. I haven't had a fried pork chop, y'all, in a long time. I haven't. It's been a long time. Mm-hmm. Mm. It's good, too. So, how y'all doing today? How's y'all doing, honey? I hope that you all are doing well. I keep seeing something on my face, y'all. And I'm really, really, like, focused on it. Because y'all know I get that seasonal somewhere between April and June. That seasonal hair bump, that boil on my face, and it has started. I'm going to the doctor this time, though. I'm going to ask them to just cut it out. Get everything out of there that makes it come back every year, y'all. But anyhow, y'all. Y'all know the production now. Production born and raised his whole life. We're from Memphis, Tennessee. And y'all, a few days back, I have a young man that they are saying is because of mental health issues, went in Fox 13, just saying that he wanted more information and they thought that they had more footage at the Fox 13 News than they showed for the Tyre Nichols case. But y'all, he went in there with a high-powered rifle. A high-powered rifle. And luckily, the news station has like this type of glass that is supposed to stop or at least slow down a bullet from a high-powered rifle. And he tried to get into the news station. And y'all shot through the glass. It hit the floor and ricocheted into like a receptionist desk because they wouldn't let him in. The jalapeno got my nose running already. But anyway, and then after he couldn't get in, he went to a neighboring restaurant and barricaded himself, like I think in a restroom, and wouldn't come out. The police eventually did talk him out and everything. So they did get it under control. It was off of Highland, Fox 13 news station in Memphis, Tennessee. Y'all, I've told you guys before, like I said, production was born and raised there his whole life until we moved here. I was there 20 years. Lived in Memphis, Tennessee longer than I did anywhere else in my entire life. But with that being said, y'all, gun violence around the United States. Well, let me just specifically talk about Memphis, Tennessee. I love the city of Memphis, Tennessee. Being there so long, if you're from Memphis, you know, Memphis, Tennessee is a rough place. It's a beautiful city. And living there, you don't just feel unsafe. I guess because you know the do's and don'ts of what to do in Memphis, Tennessee if you're from there. However, it is hard to see the news and things about the things that are going on there. But more so, his mother was on the news. Gucci, go on, I ain't wasting nothing for you. Excuse me, y'all. More so, his mother was on the news, and she was saying that she felt like that maybe this was a cry out for help from him because of his mental health issues. And I just want to say, if you do have someone in your family that has mental health issues, y'all get them help. Not only for, you know, to make sure that they don't hurt someone else, but make sure they're not a harm to themselves. And on that note, here in Atlanta, a couple of days ago as well, a young man, I don't know whether he got bad news about his mother at the hospital or whatever, but in Midtown, right here in Atlanta, something happened at the hospital when he was there to visit his mother, or something. Didn't go the way he felt like it should. And he went to shoot. These are both young men, younger men. In this particular case in Midtown Atlanta, this guy actually killed one person, injured 4. Gun violence, I know in Memphis, is probably at an all-time high. You know, there's just so much going on there. And in a lot of places in the world. As a matter of fact, there was a young man in Atlanta, because after he left the scene, fled the scene, they caught up with him and arrested him in an apartment complex. That you all know live. Literally, this apartment complex where he was caught up at or arrested at, literally, you guys, is only about 20, maybe 25 minutes away from my own neighborhood. Mental health is something that we've talked about time and time again. As always, you guys know that the National Suicide Hotline is always in my description box. If you're having feelings that you're wanting to do something to yourself or someone else for whatever reason, or that you know that you have, you know, mental health issues, reach out to someone and get some help. On a brighter note, they are bringing a, you know, young Dolph was killed in Memphis, Tennessee by gun violence. And they're going to build a museum there, or they're going to have a museum there for young Dolph there in Memphis, Tennessee. And I just hate to see Memphis, Tennessee being characterized that way. I really, really do. I just hate it, y'all, because Memphis is a beautiful city. And I have had some absolutely great times there. Memphis, Tennessee is a city that never sleeps. It never sleeps. It really doesn't. But it's a gorgeous place to live. And like I said, when you're there, you pretty much know the do's and don'ts. And one of the biggest ones is mind your business. That's one of the biggest rules in Memphis, Tennessee. Mind your business. It don't matter what you see going on, or when you see it going on, and who it's going on with. Mind your business. Because people don't play that in Memphis. No, people don't play about you getting in their business. You better mind your business, or you'll find your business being in between somebody else's business, and you might get the business. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know some of these kids. Get you in the bite. For real. Baby, I told you, me and production live in our condo in Memphis 8-9 years after we bought it. And to this very day, as far as a cordial, hey, how you doing, or speaking, or da-da-da, other than that, there was some business I need to take care of there with the homeowner association or something. Other than that, it may have been 2 neighbors, maybe 3. Maybe 3, because this one young lady there had 3 young girls. And Pooh Stank was that age during that time, so we used to take all of Pooh Stank's things that she hadn't wore or didn't wear, toys and all that kind of stuff, and give them to this other young lady. But other than that, almost 10 years, y'all, I didn't much as speak. Baby, I'm telling you, I'm not a neighborly person. I'm just not. I'm not a neighborly person because For one, I don't want you in my business. Therefore, I'm not going to be in your business. Point blank and period. Point blank and period. When that comes from being in Memphis, Tennessee, as long as I was. Baby, if you going to be nosy, it better be on the low. You better be rubbing nothing in your blinds in your own house. For real. Y'all, the world is getting dangerous out there. It is. And that's the reason why I don't go nowhere without Millie and Vanilla. I don't go nowhere without it. Nowhere. I don't. Me and my family gonna have at least a fighting chance. You hear me? God, big to bone. Yes, sir. We're gonna at least have a fighting chance. Definitely. I don't go nowhere without Millie and Vanilla. Nope. And all 10 of their cousins. You can believe it. You hear me? Nope. And it's just because, I mean, you can be somewhere minding your own business. Ain't doing nothing, having a nice family to a family hunt, and something break out and you ain't ready. It's best to be ready. You hear me? It's best to be ready. But anyway, how y'all doing this good Sunday? What you cook for Sunday dinner? I hope that it was good. Oh, it is good. Materializing to be good. Oh, you got them pots in there rolling, baby. Them pots and pans in there rolling to make it good. You hear me? Yep. It's starting to get dark earlier. Where I stay, y'all. Yeah. Tonight we losing sunlight. You got to get up early in the day and get done what you're doing. Or you don't have no light to do it with. Definitely so. That is for sure. So, y'all let me know what y'all think about gun violence that's going on wherever you are. I live in the United States, so therefore, you know, I'm abreast and see what goes on and what happens here. But what do y'all think about gun violence? And the thing of it is I feel like that our Second Amendment right, our right to bear arms, and being able to, like I said, carry Millie and Vanilla is a double-edged sword. Because I do feel like that more people with firearms brings about more opportunity for there to be gun violence. I do. However, I'm also thankful for these unsaid gun laws as well, because I need to protect my family. You know what I mean? Like I said, we need to at least have a fighting chance. What do you feel about it? Because with theft and stuff like that, like I said, the more arms that are out there, the more opportunity for them to be stolen and be into the wrong hands, which is most of the time what ends up happening when a lot of these things happen. I know even myself, I know if it came down to having to protect my family, I wouldn't hesitate. I know that for sure. However, it does bring me to a serious conversation and a serious thought, prayer, meditation, a whole lot of things about it in my head as well, because I don't know how I would feel if I was forced to or had to, you know, react in this way towards someone to protect myself or my family. Like I said, I do know for sure, 100%, I would not hesitate if it came down to protecting myself, my well-being, my husband's well-being, or my daughter's well-being. I know for sure that I wouldn't hesitate. I know that for sure. But I often sit back and think in my head, how would I feel, you know, if it came to that? How would I feel? Have you ever stopped to think about that? Those of you all that do, you know, carry or, you know, even have arms in your home to protect yourself and your family. How would you feel if you were forced to and you did have to take action? It's something to think about. It really is. It's something to think about. I watched the video of the young man going into the news station in Memphis, and I was saying to myself, because like I said, it went through the window, the tempered glass or whatever the glass is that they're supposed to stop or at least hinder firearms, high-power firearms, because this was a big old long gun, you know, rifle, and it went through the glass, and it luckily looks like to me that he discharged the weapon before he was ready, because he was lifting it up, and as he was lifting it up, it went through the glass, and it fired through the glass, and it hit the floor, and then went into the reception desk, and there were two ladies sitting there minding their own business, you know, at work. I ain't done nothing to nobody. Just went open the door because he was being aggressive, and I just think to myself, as senseless as that was, and I'm not speaking because they're saying that this was a mental health situation, so I'm not speaking against anything, you know, mental health wise, but I'm just also thinking about those two innocent ladies that were sitting there that had nothing to do with anything that he had going on, didn't even know what he had going on, didn't know what he wanted. All they know is he was being aggressive, and it was their job not to let him in. But what if, when the ricochet happened, what if one of those ladies had lost their lives? That's also something that I think about too as well, about, you know, the arms and gun laws here in the United States. Y'all, we have to pray for our world. We really do. It's a non-stop thing to pray for our communities, and pray for our families, and pray for our loved ones, and pray for our cities, neighborhoods, country. It's an ongoing thing. Because like I said, most things that are good for, like myself, you know, a citizen that definitely got my head on straight and would not want to harm anyone, but like I said, wouldn't hesitate to protect my family. But a lot of times, y'all, it's law-abiding citizens that are careless with their arms is how a lot of these people that should not have them end up with them. And like I said, sometimes those are going to be people that are mentally challenged in some type of way, or have some type of mental health issues that can't handle the pressure of things and end up, you know, harming someone. So, like I said, I just was in deep thought with it today because I actually watched the video today right before we did the video. I had heard about it, but I actually went and watched the video and researched it a little bit today. And all I can say, the more to it all, y'all, one, if you do know someone, or if it is yourself, having mental health issues and knowing that you have mental health issues, knowing that things don't go quite right in your mind sometimes, especially if you know that those thoughts are leading you to a place of where you might want to harm yourself or someone else. You guys, it is a brave thing. It is not a thing to be embarrassed about, to ask for help if you know that you need it. And it's a brave thing to do. It really, really is. It's a brave thing to do if you know that you have some type of mental health issues, and you know that things don't, your thought process in your head isn't always the safest thing. It's always better to reach out to someone and get some help. And like I said, a lot of us especially in the African American community, we see these things and we know these things and we are aware and abreast of these things of some of our loved ones, but just don't want to, you know, in a way, bring attention to these things because you want and you hope for the person to be better, and you want and you hope for these things not to be this way, and you don't want to cause them any embarrassment. But you guys, it is a brave and courageous thing to get someone some help if they need some help mentally. It really, really is. Because there's a lot of programs, there's a lot of things out there now where they can have help, even medications and stuff to keep people on track. It would be better than to be in a position to where your loved one has done something to someone and you knew, or to themselves, and you knew that you had the ability beforehand to get them some help. Okay? Like I said, the National Suicide Hotline is always in my description box below. If you're feeling any kind of way, like I said, even mentally, because that's what they're there for, make sure you reach out on that line and get some help. Get some help. Call your local police, call your local services, and wherever you are, they have services there to help anyone with mental problems. I myself, I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, because like I said, there's no shame in things going on. When I was a child, and I wasn't quite like other children. I told you guys that before, and I was struggling with my sexuality. I was having a hard time. Even my mother sought me some mental help before. It's nothing to be embarrassed about if that's something that you need. You know what I'm saying? Now, they did keep me for a weekend, honey, and evaluated me and seen me about my way because they knew I wasn't mental. It was just something that I was going through mentally because of the fact of the changes that were going on in my body and having trouble dealing or accepting whom I was. And like I said, I've told you guys before, I feel like all building blocks that brought me to be the person that I am were necessary and for me to make it through my transition the way that I did. You know, it was only a couple of days, but I still think that the tools that I was given during that time helped me to accept me. And I'm saying that to say, y'all, psychiatrists and sitting down in therapy and stuff like that, there's nothing wrong with that. There's a perfect thing to do if you need that situation, because a lot of people can't open up and talk to their loved ones or talk to their mother or father or talk to their spouse in some specific cases and say how they feel. So in any case, if you do need these services, make sure you reach out and get them, okay? I love you guys so much. I truly do. And I hope y'all enjoyed this Sunday dinner. It was good to me. Fried pork chops ain't had them in a while. Hey, oh, it was good too. I hope you enjoyed it. Them sketties come through. I love y'all. I love you. I love you. Love you. And I hope you guys have enjoyed for real, for real. On a more serious note, for real. Let me say this one more time. In any case, whoever you are, I don't care if you the president of the United States or you the trash man that picks up the trash on the side of the street and all in between. If you have something in your head, if you know that there's something mental going on in your head, and you know that things don't quite seem right, your thought process doesn't exactly seem like it is fruitful, go and get you some help. There's nothing wrong with getting some help, okay? That's what they're there for, all right? I love you guys so much, and like I said, to all my new legion, I appreciate you guys being here. I love you guys so much. I truly, truly do. Don't forget that I care about you. I love you. I love me. I particularly love us together. That's why we're the Legion. I love you guys so much. I'm going to see you guys next time. But to all my existing Legion, I can't forget you. Round and round we go. Hey, round and round we go. I love you guys so much, and I'm going to see you guys next time. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. You guys look. Always remember that there's always more than one way home. All you set out to do is get there. So get there, people. Get there. I love you all. And I'm going to see you guys next time. And if you're not to watch me next time, you have lied to me. And I know you lied. Period. Bye-bye. You guys, make sure that you check in with yourself. Be honest with yourself and get some help if it's needed. A lot of these hotlines are national things. They're not things that have to be locally in your community. You can call any national hotline that you can look up on Google, and they will get you help in your specific area, okay? I love you guys so much. I'm out. Bye-bye.